into contacts between a top member of the Trump national security team and Russia. Jeff Pegues is looking into this.
When President Trump left CIA headquarters Saturday, a couple of steps behind him was his national security advisor, retired General Michael Flynn. CBS News has learned that U.S. investigators have been looking into at least one phone call in late December between Flynn and Russia's ambassador to the United States, Sergei Kislyak. The call came just as the Obama administration expelled dozens of Russian diplomats and announced sanctions in response to the wave of election cyber attacks. On December 30th, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov suggested on Russian television that the Kremlin would retaliate by expelling American diplomats. But shortly thereafter, President Vladimir Putin sent out a note saying that he would not kick U.S. diplomats out of the country and instead talked about restoring Russian-U.S. relations based on the policies of the Trump administration. President-elect Trump then responded in a tweet, "Great move on delay by V. Putin. I always knew he was very smart." Investigators are trying to determine whether the Trump team was coordinating with the Russians leading up to and after the election. So far, sources say they have found no evidence of wrongdoing. Today, White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer said the call between Flynn and the Russian ambassador covered 4 topics.
One was the loss of life that occurred in the plane crash that took their military choir. 2 was Christmas and holiday greetings. 3 was to facilitate or to talk about a conference in Syria on ISIS, and 4 was to talk about after the inauguration, setting up a call between President Putin and President Trump.
Spicer said the men talked again recently about arranging that call between the 2 presidents, but nothing has been scheduled yet. Scott Spicer also said that he asked Flynn if he had spoken to any other Russian officials, and he said no.
Jeff Pegues for us in Washington.